And when we faced extinction, I offered a solution.
Genocide.
But random, dispassionate, fair to rich and poor alike.
Many doctors and organizations are trolling me and putting me on fire because I said first thing in India is you must close down all these damn fertility clinics. When the country is exploding with population, God damn it, you have fertility clinics, you need an infertility bomb.
They called me a madman. And what I predicted came to pass.
Instead of making a prediction like this, we will be 9.6, why can't we plan? By 2050, we will be 3.5 billion people.
For a woman who chooses not to be a mother, who doesn't…
Oh, I'll give you award.
So she has chosen you as an advocate for her case, and you have to fight her case. So what are the arguments…
I'm sorry, I didn't get that.
So there's a woman…
Yeah, she
who
doesn't want to have a
be
child.
Mother, and she's chosen you as an advocate for her case, and you have to fight her case. So what are the arguments that you would give for a woman who doesn't want to bear a child?
I said she needs to be awarded. I've already announced in India, young women who are capable of childbearing chose not to do it, we will institute an award for them. Because right now the greatest service you can do in the world is, you are not extra-populating this planet, okay? If… suppose you were a tiger woman, I mean to say a female tiger, then I would have encouraged you, please breed, please breed. Because it's an endangered species. Well, you know, see, we are not endangered. Wherever you go, there is a crowd. Well, to protect a nation, you have to build a wall, otherwise people are coming. Obviously, there's too much obviously, there is too much population everywhere, isn't it? So, this is something we need to look at in a very fundamental way. This is happening because the need is inbuilt. The reproductive need is a very inbuilt need. Whatever arguments they have at one point, the body dictates. Fortunately, there's a lot of pain and stuff involved, otherwise I don't know what would have happened. So, this need, if one has to transcend, instead of forcefully putting it down, if your identity naturally shifts beyond your biological self, you will see these needs will completely disappear. Right now, I want people to understand, what you're looking for is not a child. What you're looking for is involvement. Right now, your problem is, you simply cannot involve with people unless they came out of your body. Your identity of biology is so strong, you can't simply include these people as yours. Oh, this one came from my body, this is mine. This is because you're trapped in your own biology, that's all it is. Why should it fall out of your body? Not necessary. Human being has the ability, this is an animal instinct. This instinct is needed for the survival of the race, of course. But now, the survival of the race depends on consciously controlling the population a little bit. From the beginning of 20th century, in 1910, our population was just 1.58 billion, let's say 1.6 billion. Today we are 7.6 billion. By 2050, they're estimating we will be 10.3 billion. When it's 10.3 billion, I don't want to be around. Hello? I want you to just imagine, another 50% rise in the world's population, you can imagine what all problems you will face. We are ensuring that our children cannot live well on this planet by producing more children. It's very, very important. We must understand why this has happened is not just because of unbridled reproduction, no, that is not true, it's controlled. It is simply because our life expectancy is extending itself, it's fantastic. For example, in India, when the British left India, our life expectancy was 28 years. How many of you are over 25? 28, I'm sorry. So you're all dead. That's what it meant, I want you to understand. 28 years. Today it has reached 70. It's a phenomenal achievement in 70 years of independence. So, when we take death into our hands, should we not take birth into our hands? I'm not propounding any philosophy, I'm just talking simple arithmetic. Hello? When we take death into our hands, should we not take birth into our hands? If we don't do that, if we do not consciously contain our population, nature will do it to us in a very cruel way. You want to wait for that day? You can. But being human beings, it'll be nice if we do it consciously, isn't it?
We see that people who want to have children but are unable to conceive one themselves invest a lot of time, energy and money into fertility treatments when there are so many kids around the world who are waiting to be adopted. I understand that adoption is not the cure for infertility. It is though the cure for childlessness. So if the purpose is to rear a child, have a child, love a child, provide a home, why not just adopt a child who's already waiting for a home and to be loved?
See, already many doctors and organizations are trolling me and putting me on fire because I said first thing in India is you must close down all these damn fertility clinics. When the country is exploding with population, God damn it, you have fertility clinics? You need an infertility bomb. So because I said this, I'm in a lot of trouble. Now you try drawing me into more trouble. Yes, this problem again goes back to the first question. This is because you're so horribly identified with your own biology. It has to come out of your body, otherwise it's not yours. It is such a gross way of existence. Unless it comes out of my body, it doesn't belong to me. Well, you're married to a man or a woman, they didn't come out of your body. No, but our bodies are meeting, that's why. See, the identity has become so grossly biological. Unless in some way it's biological interaction, it is not really a relationship. In fact, today, everybody, all of you have picked up these words from America. It just used to surprise me, but now that is the usage. If somebody says, I have a relationship, you are supposed to understand that they have a sexual relationship. Well, I have a relationship with you sitting here. This need not be body-based, yes or no? We're looking at each other, do we have a relationship or no? But why only body-based relationships are relationships? Isn't this a relationship? Hello? Your relationship with biology, leave it, your parents, your brothers, your sisters, leave that. Your friend, is this not a relationship? Huh? Your milkman who comes and pours milk and makes your life going today, is this not a relationship? Isn't your taxi driver a relationship, I'm asking? No, you're not supposed to say that. If you say relationship, people will assume you're sleeping with them. Yes, unfortunate, isn't it? Relationships are of many kinds. Human beings can form varieties of relationships. But right now, unfortunately, we think only if bodies come together or only if something comes out of this body, it's a relationship worthwhile. Other things are not relationships. No, we have to change this language because this is causing a lot of, pain to people because body is the front end. See, body is the front end for every other creature on this planet. The only reason this creature is dominating this planet is not because we have the best body. You're not comparable to an elephant or a tiger or anything for that matter, you're not even as good as a buffalo. Yes, in terms of strength and physical prowess, you're nowhere comparable. This is dominant because of its intelligence, this is dominant because of its consciousness. But right now, we are creating a world where your biology is the front end of your life. This has to change. Because the biology is the front end of your life, you think your child means it has to come through you. Not that natural childbearing process is a bad thing. It is just that if you were a tiger, If you were a tigress, I would say, please go to the fertility clinic soon. Because, it's becoming extinct, huh? Their numbers are dwindling and they may disappear. But human beings, huh? Just too many. We are nice, but we are too many, aren't we? Hello? We're just too many. In the beginning of 20th century, we were just 1.6 billion people. Today we are 7.6 billion people. In 100 years, over 4 times. But in India, of course, we do better than others. 1947, we were 33 crores. Today we are 127 crores. 70 years. Well, this is not just because of excessive reproduction, because our life expectancy has improved. In 47, our life expectancy was only 28 years of age. Today, it's reached somewhere around 66, which is a phenomenal achievement for the nation. It's great. But what I'm asking is, if you postpone death, should you also not postpone birth? Hello? This is not a philosophy, this is not an ideology, this is simple arithmetic. Yes, this is simple arithmetic. If this many people were exiting, you are in a college right now, this year how many people exit, that many people they will admit, isn't it? Doesn't that work for the globe also, for the planet also? This many people exited, so this many people should come in. If you say this, you think, are you doing animal husbandry with us? Are you doing Hitler's business? This is what… oh, this is Nazi talk. Well, you multiply unconsciously, nature will do it in a very cruel way one day. Yes? If we don't consciously take steps as human beings, nature will do it one day in a very cruel manner. And that cruelty won't come like bang like that, it happens slowly. Crushing happens slowly. Already it's happening. Farmers are committing suicide, students are committing suicide, all kinds of people are doing all kinds of things. Why? Somewhere life is becoming hard, isn't it? Though as a generation we have highest levels of comfort and convenience, life is becoming hard simply because of the concentration of population. We are doing all kinds of ecological nonsense. But right now United Nations is making a prediction by 2050, we will be 9.6 billion people. Madam, you have to raise your floor, 50 floors. No, this won't be enough. 50 floors you must raise, because they will be full like ants everywhere. 9.6 billion people, nobody can live well on this planet. Instead of making a prediction like this, we will be 9.6, why can't we plan? By 2050, we will be 3.5 billion people. Oh, what should we do, what should we do? If you don't do anything, population will go down.
Here are the few countries listed who have the highest population. India. In 2023, India has an estimated population of approximately 1.428 billion people. The country is grappling with severe resource scarcity as a large population exerts immense pressure on water, food and energy supplies. India's healthcare system is overwhelmed with inadequate infrastructure and personnel to cater to the vast populace. This results in widespread health issues and limited access to medical services, particularly in rural areas. Education remains another significant challenge. Many children, especially in rural regions, lack access to quality education, leading to high illiteracy rates and limited economic opportunities. Despite progress, poverty is pervasive, with a significant portion of the population living below the poverty line. This situation is worsened by unemployment and underemployment, which remain high due to the rapidly growing workforce. Environmental degradation is a major concern as rapid urbanization and industrialization lead to severe air and water pollution, deforestation and loss of biodiversity. The combined effects of these challenges create a vicious cycle of poverty and environmental degradation, impacting the overall quality of life and economic stability in the country. China's population, estimated at 1.425 billion in 2023, faces a unique set of demographic challenges. The legacy of the one-child policy has resulted in a significant aging population, leading to a demographic imbalance where the working age population is shrinking while the number of elderly people is growing. This aging population places a substantial strain on social services and healthcare systems. There is also a notable gender imbalance due to a historical preferences for male children, which has resulted in a disproportionate number of men to women. Urban areas, particularly megacities, suffer from severe overcrowding, leading to housing shortages and skyrocketing living costs. Environmental issues are prominent, with industrial activities causing severe air and water pollution. These environmental problems have significant public health implications and affect the quality of life for millions. The combined pressures of an aging population, gender imbalance, urban overcrowding, and environmental pollution necessitate urgent policy reforms to maintain economic growth and social stability. Nigeria's population, estimated at 224 million in 2023, is growing rapidly due to high fertility rates. This rapid growth puts immense pressure on resources and infrastructure. The country faces widespread poverty, exacerbated by high levels of unemployment and underemployment. Economic instability further compounds these issues, making it difficult for many Nigerians to improve their living conditions. Infrastructure deficits are widespread, affecting transportation, healthcare, and education systems. Many regions lack access to basic amenities, and the quality of public services is often poor. Education access is limited, particularly for girls, leading to high illiteracy rates and limiting economic opportunities for a significant portion of the population. As a result, the rapid population growth outpaces economic development, leading to increased poverty, resource depletion, and social unrest. Addressing these challenges requires substantial investments in infrastructure, education, and economic development to ensure sustainable growth. In summary, these countries face complex and interrelated challenges due to their large and rapidly growing populations. Addressing these issues requires comprehensive policy approaches that include improving access to healthcare and education, enhancing economic opportunities, and implementing sustainable development practices to ensure a better quality of life for their citizens.